In my overinflated opinion, the third most important word ever used is in the most important and most read book in the world, the Bible, and in the most important part of the Bible, the Gospels. Unsurprisingly, it comes from the lips of Jesus himself, from the Sermon on the Mount, after his disciples asked, "Teach us to pray," and he gave them the Our Father. The Our Father has 7 petitions. For the central petition, the great majority of translations say something like, "Give us this day our daily bread." What is so important there? Well, the Douay Rheims stands out because instead of daily, it has supersubstantial. What? How is that daily? If we go to the Vulgate, that is St. Jerome's translation into Latin, we find supersubstantialem. Yes, in this prayer we're asking for ordinary bread for the body and everything we need for life, but there's obviously more to it here. Where does this word come from? St. Jerome translated from the Greek, and here the word is epiousion. What does that mean? The only known usage of the word is in the Our Father in Matthew and Luke. It appears nowhere else in the Bible and nowhere else in any ancient literature, but we can still find out what it means. If we split the word into 2 parts, we see it has the prefix epi. This means on, upon, over, above. It can also mean super. We know this from Western supermare, which means western on the sea. If we go to Matthew 14, we read, Jesus came to them walking on the sea. In Latin, ambulans supermare. Supermare, western supermare, on the sea. And in the Greek, peripaton epitentalasam. Epi, meaning on, or, in the Latin there, super, more than, above. And ousia means substance. You've probably heard of homoousios, meaning of the same substance. The First Council of Nicaea affirmed that Jesus, the Son of God, was of the same substance as the Father. Homoousion to patri, meaning as the Father is God, Jesus is God, because they have one and the same identical substance. So ousia means in fact being, or essence, or even meaning. So when we say supersubstance, we have this absolutely unique word in the middle of the Our Father, which Jesus gave us to describe the absolutely unique bread. The Douay Rheims gives an explanatory note interpreting the supersubstantial bread as the Blessed Sacrament. Also, the editors of the Knox translation added this reference to the Holy Eucharist. St. Thomas Aquinas explains perfectly that in the Holy Eucharist, the accidents are bread and wine, that is the appearance, the size, the texture, the taste of the sacred species, but the substance is Jesus Christ, true God and true man. This truly is the supersubstance, over and above being, beyond essence, exceeding all form, God's real presence here on earth. This is what we ask for daily from God. No wonder then that this word is the very centre of the Our Father, epiousion. The Revised Standard Version, Catholic edition, has a footnote to Matthew 6:11, where we read, "Give us this day our daily bread," and footnote B, it says, "bread of the morrow." Where does this come from? What's that to do with supersubstantial? Well, if we go to Luke's version of the Our Father, in Luke 11, also translated by St. Jerome, the Greek is the same, with epiousion. But whereas in Matthew he translated it as supersubstantial, here he uses quotidianum. This refers to a daily ration, bread of the day, or even bread of the morrow. It's possible they gave them their ration the day before for them to eat on the next day. So it's tomorrow's bread. Tomorrow is the next day, the day after this present age. It is Jesus' day, eternity. So we ask for the bread of eternity, the bread of heaven, and that is Jesus himself. He said, "I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eats of this bread, he shall live forever, and the bread that I will give is my flesh for the life of the world." Then we understand supersubstantial and quotidianum. It's fitting to pray the Our Father every day. It's prayed in every Holy Mass by the priest. It's in the Holy Rosary at least 7 times. And if you pray the Divine Office, then it appears at least 4 more times each day, or even up to 20, as used to be done. In due course, I hope to post videos on the 2 most important words. God bless you all.